Hi there and welcome to this video. In this video, I want to look at an issue that happens on Brave browser or Chrome related browsers to be specific. I came across this issue by happenstance. It was just an accident. I was looking for something else and I came across this Brave browser out of storage space. So what piqued my interest was tried to download 7 GB of file. The key point here is have enough space on disk, right? And they're getting the error out of storage space in red text on Brave. So just to be brief for anybody who doesn't want to understand what the problem is and how to fix it, you can just clear your cache, clear the browser cache, and that's going to allow you to download the file there. So what is the issue here? The issue is, at least on Linux, so I'm doing the video on Linux, so that's what I'm going to use for the example. And this video is created for somebody who wants to run Brave or Chromium browsers on a VPS, on a dedicated server, and you want to run it consistently for 24 hours, 247, 365 days. You want to run your browser. You'll face this issue at some point. Your browser is going to crash or it's just going to fail to continue working. So this is an important video if that is your use case. So what is the issue here? Let me open my terminal. So when you see that issue, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look at your disk and see, do I have enough space on my disk? df-h. Do I have enough space on my disk to download maybe a 2 GB file? And you look there and you'll see, yes, I have enough space to download a 2 GB file. So why am I not able to download the file? So the reason is because you've completely depleted your inodes. So what is the inodes in Linux at least? At least I'm doing the video on Linux, so let me talk about that. Inodes is the total number of files that you can have in the file system, or let me just say in the partition, okay? So let me do an example here. If I do df-i, this is going to show me my inode availability. So for example, here you can see on the home directory, or rather on the root directory, you'll see that at least we have 92% availability of inodes, which means I can still create more, okay? So if you come here, you're probably, if you do this on Linux and you are not able to download the file, you'll see that your home directory or the root directory has 100% inode use. The inodes, this is a problem. So all you have to do is to delete some files to free up some inodes. If you delete some items in the cache, it's going to give you enough inodes to download whatever you want to download, or even you'll find if you try to install a browser add-on, you'll not be able to install it. So you'll have to clear some cache to remove some files. So going back to the people that want to run Chrome 24 hours or for Brave 24 hours, maybe you're running OpenClaw, whatever you're running, at some point the browser might fail to run. You're monitoring something, at some point the browser will fail. So you need to delete your cache consistently, okay? And I believe that feature is not available for you to automatically delete the cache on your Brave or on your Chrome browser. So you have to do it, at least on Linux. It's easy to do, but even on Windows you can do it. Just find out where the cache files are and then automatically delete them using the task manager. Is it the task manager or task scheduler? Yeah, the task scheduler on Windows. On Linux it's much easier. You can use cron to automatically delete the cache, maybe hourly delete the cache. It won't do anything to affect the browser functionality. The cache is just there so that whatever you're accessing is already available. If it's not there, it would be re-downloaded again by the browser. You know how the cache works, right? So let's see how you can see where your cache files are so that you can set up a cron job to automatically delete the files in the cache. So for Brave, let's just see if I can figure this out, because I don't have any commands. To copy and paste, but these are things you can figure out. I'm going to figure them out here. So let's say I want to figure out I want to see where my cache is. So I can do ls. I'm trying to figure out where my cache files are, and please note the user is the user that Brave is running on. the user that is running Brave, at least on Linux. Make sure you bear that in mind. So ls, and in the current home directory, under cache.cache, you can always press tab to autocomplete. Good. So that file exists. So if I was to look for Brave with a capital, all right, Brave, and I don't know where to go to next, so I can just press tab and it will autocomplete it for me, and then tab again. I want to figure out how many profiles are there. So you can see here I have 2 profiles. So in a situation whereby you have multiple profiles, I'm going to show you how you can delete cache for all the profiles. In this case, let's say I want to go with default. Just start with the default, or rather default, shift D, default, and I want to figure out the cache directory, so I can just press tab to autocomplete for me. So when you're here, you'll see that all these are actually caches. So that is the main cache with the files for HTML and so on. This is a code cache, I believe, for JS and anything else. And then there is, I don't know why there are 2 caches for that, but the one you want to delete would probably be that and that. So the image cache as well you can delete. So you want to figure out which one actually has the most number of files, and that's the one that you should concentrate on deleting, at least hourly. So in this case, I'm going to go with cache. Let me just do cache. So if you automatically delete this every hour, you're going to be safe and your browser will continue working. So if I was to copy that and delete everything, let me do Control L, and I can do rm dash rf, Control Shift V to delete the cache for the user. So you know that this is a profile, right? You know that this is a profile, but chances are that you have multiple profiles, right? Maybe you're running different profiles on your VPS browser. So what you can do in this case, you can just replace this with a wildcard. So if you replace this with a star, it's going to be a wildcard, and that's going to delete the cache for all profiles. And even if I delete this, it's not going to affect my browser functionality. It's just going to delete everything in there. My browser will still continue working. Only thing it's going to do now is it's going to try and pick up the cache again for everything that it has deleted. You just need to put this, if you want to delete this hourly, you just need to set up a cron job to delete this. Now, I'm talking about Brave, but let's look at Chrome as well, okay? Because now you've seen you can delete the cache for Chrome, and we just want to figure out one command that's going to delete the cache for Chrome and the cache for Brave as well. Let me put this somewhere where I can get it later. So we can do the same thing for Chrome and figure out where the cache directory is. So I'm just going to do ls, and in the home directory, I believe it will be in the same place, Control Shift C, Control Shift V, and if I do tab, okay, there we go, Google Chrome. You can see there it is, Google Chrome. So at least for Chrome, you know, it's Google Chrome, and then we only have one, Control L, we only have one. Okay, let's not do rm dash rf. Okay, you want to do ls. Okay, you don't want to mess up. That's going to delete everything, and it might affect a lot of things. So do ls. So Google Chrome default, inside of that, yeah, you can see cache, tab. So it's just the same location. So you just do the same thing. You'll just copy that as well. Copy. Let's put it in. Let's put it here. You can just create a space and put it there. So what's going to happen is it's going to delete. If you create a cron job, it's going to remove the cache for Brave and the cache for Google Chrome. So I do know that if I want to set up a cron job for this, it's just, I can just do 0, hourly, daily, right? But if you don't know how to do it, nowadays you can use ChatGPT, right? or Claude. So let's say Control Shift N. Maybe I use ChatGPT. Cron job, hourly cron job. Just ask for hourly cron job for Linux. Okay, so you can see it's just the same as what I've written there. So maybe if you want yours to be every 12 hours, you can also check how to do that. So let's come back. We're going to copy that. That's our cron job. It's supposed to happen. Control U. Let us open the cron tab, -E. Go to the end of the line. Shift A, enter. Control Shift V, add your cron there. So basically, every hour, this is going to delete the cache, the items in that folder. And it's going to do the same for Chrome. But here for Chrome, we've forgotten something. We need to make this a wildcard just in case you have multiple profiles. So it will delete the cache for all those profiles. So that's pretty much it. Okay. Shift ZZ to save that, at least because I'm using Vim. If you're using Nano, Control X, Y, and accept. So that should pretty much cover it. At least it will give you an idea. It's something I came across, and I figured nowadays a lot of people are running things for 24 hours, maybe to monitor a browser, to monitor something, maybe to run your AI agent for 24 hours, and you're doing it with a browser. So sometimes you might find your browser off and you're wondering, oh, what happened? Why is my browser crashing? Why is it hanging, not working like it should? And if it is an issue about storage, out of space, disk full for Chrome or for Brave or any Chromium based browser, this should help you. This should help you fix the issue, and probably, most probably, will continue running as expected. So that's it for this video. If you have any question, let me know. If you need to set up a browser on any VPS dedicated server, you want it to run for 24 hours with Linux, feel free to contact bizanosa.com. Until next time.